They laughed at me on my wedding day, not because I looked foolish, but because of the man waiting for me at the altar. I was marrying a janitor. A man they called poor, invisible, beneath me. My family said I was throwing my life away. My ex called it desperation. Even my so-called friends placed bets on how long it would take before I came crawling back in regret. But if you love revenge stories, and you believe people should never judge by appearances, like this video, subscribe, and stay until the end, because the truth about my husband didn't just silence them. It destroyed them. I met Daniel in the most unexpected way during one of the worst nights of my life. I had just left a corporate gala after discovering my wealthy fiancé was cheating on me with my own cousin. Humiliated and heartbroken, I sat in the parking garage crying, mascara running, heels in my hand, my entire world collapsing. And that's when Daniel approached me. Not in an expensive suit, not with fake charm, just a janitor's uniform and genuine kindness. He handed me a tissue, sat beside me, and said something no one else had the courage to say: anyone who makes you feel small deserves to lose you. That moment changed everything. Daniel wasn't flashy. He didn't come from money. He cleaned office buildings at night, worked hard, and carried himself with more dignity than any wealthy man I had ever known. While others tried to impress me with status, Daniel gave me peace. So I fell in love. And when he proposed, I said yes. That's when the ridicule began. My parents were horrified. My mother cried, saying I was embarrassing the family. My father threatened to cut me off. Friends mocked me behind champagne glasses. My ex literally laughed and said, "You went from penthouse to mop bucket." But Daniel? He never reacted. He just smiled and told me to trust him. So I did. On our wedding day, the whispers were unbearable. Poor girl. She must be pregnant. Imagine marrying a janitor. Even my father refused to walk me down the aisle. But I kept walking, straight toward the only man who had ever truly respected me. Then came the reception. Halfway through dinner, Daniel quietly stood, took the microphone, and thanked everyone for coming. Then, everything changed. A fleet of black luxury cars pulled up outside. The room went silent. Men in tailored suits entered, followed by executives, investors, and media photographers. And then one of them walked straight to Daniel and called him Mr. Calloway. Not Daniel. Mr. Calloway. Turns out, my husband wasn't just a janitor. He was the secret owner of the entire commercial cleaning corporation he had spent years building from the ground up, a multi-million-dollar empire with contracts across the country. The uniform? His choice. Daniel believed in personally working every level of his company to understand his employees, protect quality, and stay grounded. He wasn't cleaning floors because he had no ambition. He was leading an empire while everyone was too arrogant to notice. My ex's face went pale. My cousin, his mistress, looked like she couldn't breathe. My father? Speechless. But Daniel wasn't done. Because the very company my cheating ex worked for was one Daniel had just acquired. And that night, in front of everyone, Daniel announced major restructuring. Guess who lost his executive position first? The man who laughed at me. And my cousin? Her luxury lifestyle disappeared the second his paycheck did. The same people who mocked me for marrying beneath me suddenly wanted invitations, forgiveness, and business opportunities. But they got nothing. Because Daniel taught me the greatest revenge of all. You don't prove people wrong by arguing. You prove them wrong by letting them humiliate themselves before the truth makes them choke on it.